Hello sailors, this is the Dodgykebaab and you're watching a video where I answer the most common criticisms that I receive. I've told myself I'm going to do this properly and not just tell people to sod off. Okay Flair, what does the first one say?
Why do you waste your time on low-level stuff when people only care about endgame, you retard?
Flair, tell that person to go fuck themselves. No, but really, of course endgame stuff is important, but so is the low-level stuff. Most people would decide to stick or switch server well before they're ready to raid. This is especially true with 1x rate servers. Normally by about level 20, people have made up their minds, because if it starts off really bad, people don't tend to stick around. I acknowledge that I should probably put a bit more effort into showing more endgame stuff, but if the server is total shitfest leading up to endgame, that's never a good sign. Okay, what's next Flair?
Why don't you show more content, you scrub?
People want to see more? What do you think they want to see?
Perhaps they want to see your
Stop right there Flair, you know YouTube is trying to clean itself up, so we can't say
penis, the male reproductive organ.
I'm pretty sure what you really mean is that I don't really level from 1 to 60, 70, 80 or whatever. I really wish I had the amount of free time required to get from 1 to max level, but I don't. I tried to put out one review a month, but that's really hard these days, what with having a job, social life and the main thing, kids. I get only about an hour and a half a night to do whatever I want to do by myself. On top of that, when the free time actually comes up is unpredictable. This is why I mostly can't meet other people's raid times. Most servers do actually offer me raid ride-alongs with raiding guilds on whichever server I'm testing, but if I'm actually free during these same times, it's down to luck more than anything. Most of the time I just have to pug a group and hope it all happens in a very short space of time. Also, being a tank class, it means that I'll have to get the footage in one attempt. If I fuck up and wipe, that's it. I don't get time to do it again, so I really have to make sure I play well every time. What's the next one, Flair?
You're shit at the game, Dodgy. You're a dirty fucking clicker.
Okay, this one I see a lot of, and there are two reasons for this. The biggest reason is that's just how I learned how to play the game in 2008 or whenever it was. I assign the moves I use a lot to the numbers and the moves I use less to the sidebar. I could understand people's outrage more if I was really into PvP where shaving every second off a command input counts, but I'm not. I'm into PvE and levelling, where this sort of thing doesn't really make a big difference. It's much more important as a tank just to be aware of what's going on and being able to react to it properly. The other reason I don't make macros for my moves though is that everyone can actually see what moves I'm using. Some of the more eagle-eyed viewers sometimes spot bugs which I miss, because they can see what move I use and that it didn't do something that it should have done. Being a clicker means everyone can actually see what's going on at all times, which is actually a benefit to the viewer. Okay Flair, what do we have next?
Whatever, Dodgy, you total nab. You keyboard turn and backpedal. You're a total fucking noob.
A keyboard turn for your benefit, motherfucker! Have you ever watched those god-awful PvP videos? Do you really want to watch 15 minutes of that? No. It looks like a mess, and constant high-speed turning actually reduces the video quality. I actually do mouse turn when playing, just not when recording, unless I'm taken by surprise. You see, because of the way video streaming works, the closer one frame of the video is to the next, you'll get a better picture as an end result with far higher detail. I could sit here and try and explain inter-frame compression to you, but I won't. Instead, go and watch Tom Scott's brilliant 4-minute video on the subject. You'll soon understand why slow moving footage is far better than high-speed constant mouse turning. So, what's the next question, Flair?
The next one comes from that dirty horde player Hamster Wheel Gaming, and it says, why are you such a pathetic Alliance fanboy?
Why on earth would I ever want to play as the Horde though? I mean, look at them. You got orcs, which are just deformed, mutated humans. Then you've got undead, which are just dead humans. Then you've got Terrans, which are stupid walking cows. Then you've got trolls, which are even worse looking than the orcs. Then you've got blood elves. Blood elves are actually pretty cool. Then you've got goblins, and goblins are just a poor man's gnome. Okay, what's next, Flair?
In your video you show stuff that's all been fixed now. It's shit.
Okay, here's a problem I can never fix. Private servers, well, at least the good ones, are constantly improving with regular bug fixes, which means I can talk about a bug in a video that is fixed in only days after the video being released. There is no good way for me to get over this problem. If I go back and review a server again, then I really need to do this for every server I've ever covered, because otherwise I'm not really being fair. Not only that, but revisiting old servers means I'm not covering new ones. All of this means is that a 2-year-old video is probably going to show things that are way out of date and might not represent the server as it is today. My advice is this though, if you're looking at starting a new server: if my video is quite old, watch it, but afterwards take note of the date I posted it, then head over to the server's website and spend about 10 minutes looking at their change logs from after the date that my video was posted. I know it's not the greatest solution, but I'm trying to hit a moving target here and it's not easy. Okay, what's the next one, Flair?
Why does the attack quest matter? Why have this as a benchmark?
I've come to realise that having benchmarks for servers is a bad idea. I probably should take different routes every time I play now, because I've made a mistake with this one. A couple of years back, I liked the idea of playing each server in the same way. It meant each server was tested fairly, and it was a much easier way to measure one server next to another. Over time though, server developers have learnt my route through the game and tend to make the stuff that they think I'll see work. So, it's not really a very good measure anymore, so that's going to be changing. Hit me with the next one, Flair.
You bash servers to get more views.
I've heard this one a few times, and no. Just no. When a server is utter shit, like what Ashram was, it's really easy to make an entertaining video because I have so much material to work with. I really enjoy making those videos, as I know the fans will enjoy watching them. I don't get more reviews though. If I make a negative review of a server, it normally gets less. You see, with a positive review, a server is more likely to repost it on their Facebook, Twitter and their server website. This can bring in a much higher amount of viewing numbers. So no, I don't bash servers to get more views, because that doesn't actually work. Only a couple more left, Flair. What do we have now?
Why do you like line of sight scripting that's not even Blizz-like?
By this, people mean why do I prefer things like pathfinding that takes mobs around fences instead of over them, when it was actually like that on retail back in the day? Well, I just think of this as an improvement. I don't see it as custom content though. I think when you make a change that seems like it should have been there in the first place, that should be classed as an improvement and not custom, like what Nastarius did when they raised the cap for how many people could play on one realm at once. No one wants to see giant murlocs selling bags like you see on custom servers, but improvement like line of sight and pathfinding etc, they're all fine by me. And the last question is...
why don't you do reviews with scores? Your reviews aren't even proper reviews.
Ah, that golden nugget of stupidity that rears its ugly head every so often. People that put scores in their reviews are cunts, and people that think review scores matter are idiots. Oh look, Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars on the Nintendo DS got a better score than The Witcher 3 on PS4 according to Metacritic. That must mean it's a better game. Piss off. Ah, but you don't actually play the whole game. Well, of course not. I'm not going to level a character from every class, do every quest, and try every different specialisation. If I did that, I'd still be reviewing my first server. It's insane to even think that. Oh well, okay, I think this is all enough for now. So, I'm going to say bye. Bye-bye. Hello sailors, thank you for watching the video, hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to support me in my future videos, there's a Patreon link down there if you want to go that way, or by request I've now added a direct PayPal donate button, so if you want to do it that way, do it that way. There's other things you can do. You can follow me on social media like Facebook and Twitter, and why not have a look at these other videos I'm linking on the screen right now. Anyway, that's all, bye bye.